Hey mom and dad, how are you gonna survive and thrive through this quarantine? In a previous podcast, we talked about maybe 9 or 10 things that we wanted to give you some practical tips, but we've got part 2 now, another 9 or 10 things. Hopefully this is a blessing to you. Welcome to the podcast. You know what the truth is? I'm just so thankful that Holly's doing this. The fact that she's sitting here in front of the camera already shows you how much she cares about you, because I've never been able to get her in front of a camera. So
setting expectations. I think setting expectations is super important in relationships, especially in the family, in either a marriage or with your kids, because I think unmet expectations is where a lot of frustration and things like that can come in. So I think communication is the best way. Just we try either in our family meals, like at lunchtime or at dinner time, just setting expectations. This is what we expect of you, and then it gives give the kids an opportunity to share what they're expecting, what they have planned, what's on their mind, so that there's no conflict there or disappointment. If one of them had a plan to do something as a family, but everyone else wants to do their own thing, that we can talk it through and make a plan so that everyone's needs can be met.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Okay, so number 2 for me is say yes to playtime, okay? Yeah, I don't know if it's a guy thing sometimes or a dad thing. We can be tired or, whatevs, and our young kids or our toddlers like, hey, play, let's go jump. So we have a sprinkler system in the back or a sprinkler that we set up for the kids. And of course, we live in Hawaii, and I know not everybody has a backyard. Not everybody has a sun out right now. But, we're out there, and I just said, I'm just going to get in there and jump on the trampoline with them with the sprinkler underneath and whatever. And so, it's just great time for me to say yes more than, no, I'm busy, no, I have to do these things. And so just want to encourage you. This is going to help you survive and thrive and make bigger connections. So if you're someone who struggles with saying yes to playtime with your kids, want to encourage you to start saying yes more.
Taking walks. I think that's one thing we're allowed to do right now. So we try and get out on walks as much as possible. Let the kids on their bikes, skateboards, whatever, and get around the neighborhood. Doesn't have to be long, but it's just really great to get out of the house. And if that's the only way we can do that, then yeah.
Yeah, waving to neighbors, saying hi to folks, from a distance, and all of those things. Lots of flowers that we're discovering, and it gets you out of the house, of course, and also sometimes it allows you to take the toddlers away so that mom can nap or rest or whatever too. So guys, if you can do that, that's a great thing to say. Hey, let's get them up, let's get them in a thing, or whatever ages your kids are. Let's go out, let's see the birds and look at mountains, and let's talk about things in nature. We need that. It's clear that we're designed to come alive. Plus you need vitamin D, and plus you need to get outside, So again, everybody's in different circumstances. You might be in an apartment complex or whatever, I get it. It's not for everybody perhaps, but maybe just getting out on the lanai or looking out, or the patio or whatever you'd call that. Wherever you live, try to get outside the best you can without being close to people. But as a family, I think
there's fun things you can do too. I read today about somebody who set up teddy bears in the front of their house in a different scenario every day. So they're having a picnic one day, and the next day they're all like working at desks with computers or whatever. Like just something really cute, so that the people walking by, if they've got kids, can be excited to look at for.
Yep.
What are the teddy bears going to be doing today? I thought that was a really cute idea.
Yeah, and I love the fact that I mentioned this in the last one, where the kids all took all the chalk that we gave to our daughter for her birthday and put loud music on, and then they went outside and they were just kind of having this sort of dance chalk party, where it was just sort of, and just writing encouraging things and fun things and lots of, positive drawings and things. And so anyway, but get outside if you can and take those walks. The stoplights on the door, just want to talk about this for those of you who are working, or you just need alone time or quiet time or whatever. I saw this as well posted, and so we immediately jumped in and started using it. Of course, come in. If you if you're going to close the door, but people are allowed to come in. I'm working, but come in quietly. And we just put like blue tack. I don't know what you'd call it in America.
Whatever, some kind of sticky
whatever, tack, yeah. Anyway, so that can just stick on the back, and then I just leave these on the back of my door, and then right before I close it for a meeting, I'm going to do a Zoom call or something. Sometimes I will lock the door, otherwise red is enough. And again, we have a 4-year-old, and so we've had to teach her, what do these colors mean? These are actually my teens, so my 17-year-old as well, he shoots podcasts, and he does tabletop games with his friends on Zoom and stuff, so he also has this as well. And he's one of those that needs his, so he's pretty serious. So we just have 2 sets of these in the house. So if you're not using these and you need to for work or just for your own time, use them. Okay,
Trying new things. So we're trying to use this opportunity for everyone to try something they haven't tried before, or just be brave and explore, be creative. So I think we spoke last time about my oldest son is starting to bake and make desserts, and it's really cool.
And
we
sewing.
all get to enjoy that.
Yeah, he was wearing shorts today that he had made. He'd never made shorts. Now Holly can sew, so she's taught the kids over the years how to do these things. So it's already kind of there. But Wyatt's just like, hey, I'm gonna make some shorts, and he asked Holly, and then did some YouTube stuff, or maybe Googled some things, and then made
now
shorts.
he's wearing shorts.
Holly had found a painter who was doing a free class, and so she pulled out canvases that she had purchased before that we had. So we pulled out those things, and the kids all painted and did some things. So. Holly's doing podcasting now suddenly, and she'd never do that again. So, hey, try new things, Hollis. So Family Tech Game Plan. Of course, I've already been creating a course for parents and families to make sure that they have filters, whole home filters, and guidelines, and parenting apps, and all of that, as well as how to best connect with their kids about healthy screen time usage, how to avoid the dangers digitally of pornography, social media, too much video gaming, that kind of a thing. So if you do not have a family tech game plan for your house, but you've known, and a lot of parents know this, oh man, I gotta figure that system out, I gotta get this thing going. Now is the time to do that. Of course, you can go to FamilyTECHGamePlan.com. I have a free webinar that you can sign up there, and I go through the 4 secrets on how to help your kids navigate through these things, okay? And I offer you the opportunity to purchase the online course if you want. There's a discount there too that you can use the code there, family, while we're all locked in quarantine. But if you don't have a family tech game plan and you've been meaning to get one, now's the time to do it. And I'm telling you, it gives you more peace of mind, it gives you more confidence and boldness, and you're not tearing your hair out, and it gives your family, getting your family on the same page on how we can be more healthy with screens, especially during this time.
Nice plug.
Yeah.
I know some of you are plunged into homeschooling when you haven't done that before, and that can be really challenging.
I would like to have Holly just do a full homeschool thing if we can. So let's see if I can get her back on the camera, because we got to go to sleep already. But no.
First of all, just relax. We don't know how long this is going to be, but your kids are not going to fall behind as long as you're putting in some kind of effort and time into reading books and getting them involved in normal everyday things like the cooking and building and whatever else that you can do around the house. Those are all life skills that they're going to be using. Teach them how to change a tire, teach them how to check the oil, all that kind of stuff. If that is what you need to be doing because you're doing that anyway, then involve your kids in those kinds of things, and they're going to be learning and growing, even if they may not be keeping up all the way with their algebra, because they can catch up on that stuff.
Right. So I think investing in creativity, just like we talked about last time, investing in building projects is very, very powerful. And again, I think what the time now is to say, what have we been putting off, or what have we always wanted to try, or what have we always wanted to do? And mom and dad, for you too as well, by the way. Holly's writing a book, she's trying to finish up a novel. So whatever it is that's creative that you need to be doing, then take the step out and do it. Like podcasting, for example. Ding. In my past, I've done some acting, and I've been on film sets, commercial sets, TV show sets, or what have you. And I've always been struck with the crew and the grips and the people that are really doing the work. It's a high intensity environment, and there's a lot that can go wrong. The stakes are high. Lots of money is being burned every single day through as they produce things. And I always have been struck with their please and thank you culture. They purposefully create a culture where they're always saying thank you. If someone hands them something, it's always, can you please pass me that, and that kind of a thing. And I'm not an expert, I'm not some super actor or whatever, so I haven't been everywhere, but I'm just saying, it is such an incredible culture that they've created, I feel like. So because all of us live so tightly and so close, I think it's really good for us to adopt that film set culture. Lots of please, lots of thank you, and mom and dad, you have to pioneer that culture, you have to lead in that culture, because we're living in tight quarters and things can explode and sparks can fly real fast, don't you think?
Yeah, I think just having that expectation to respect one another and always speak politely to one another is just healthy and helps keep the atmosphere peaceful.
That's right. That's why we talked about self-care last time, because you need to make sure that you're leading in that and modeling that, okay? All right, listen, those are just some tips that we had for you. I hope this is encouraging for you. We believe in you, mom and dad. You can do it. We're all in this together. We'll see you at the next podcast. Hey parents, did you know that when kids are out of school, Porn searches increased by 4,700%. And here we are stuck at home, some in and out of school, not to mention the other things we're freaking out about and trying to figure out: too much screen time, video games, the social media, being on their phones. This is causing disconnectedness in our families. More fighting is happening, obsessive behaviors as well, or worse, addictions. So this is why I'm excited to invite you to check out this free webinar, The 4 Secrets to Navigating Your Kids Through the Dangers of Social Media, Porn, and Video Games Without Hurting Your Relationship with them.
Dean's presentation was very much today, because that's where our kids are living. Because I didn't just get the theory, I got the practice. And when I hear the practice, it's like, man, I could do that with my sons.
For him to give us a clear game plan, and that was very comforting actually, and relieving.
In this webinar, I'm bringing together the best of neuroscience and social science data together with practical, real-world solutions that you can implement in your family today. And by the end of the webinar, you're going to have a clear, evidence-based overview on why too much screen time is hurting your kids. You're also going to get a step-by-step path forward on how to bring back healthy relationships and safety online into your home. And you're also going to get renewed hope that change like this can actually take place in your family, and you can experience it for yourself.
I think one of the things that really made an impact for me was finally getting to a place of actually feeling hope. And I think there were so many cool tools, like individual tools that he shared, that were just life-changing, and I think I'm going to start implementing now.
You'll also get an opportunity to purchase my FamilyTECHGamePlan online course using a limited time discount code that you can use during this unique season that we have together in our homes. So sign up for the free webinar today and take real practical steps to bring back safety and a healthy relationship with technology back into your home. I'll see you in the webinar.